Hello and welcome back to Stefan's picture book. It has been a while since my last video was released. That has to do with me moving to this new place here. This has to do with me doing some vacation and also a lot of normal work. Today's video is a little different. Recently I tried out the new color film Opticolour 200. At first I shot this film at an abandoned military base, actually at the same spot where the last video was filmed. After I got my scans back, I decided maybe this film needs a second roll, something like a beach. So it was quite obvious that I should take my second roll to the island of Ameland. In this video I am going to show you both parts. The first one at the military site and the second one by the sea. Let's see how Opticolour 200 performs in two such different environments. Just to make sure, I don't want to go too much into technical detail because there are enough new videos about this film stock talking about the technical part. Light meter to 125. I think I'm good with that. As I said, I haven't shot this camera in a while. 1, 2, 3. First frame is done. Now this is way brighter outside. Let's see, it's probably 250th at 5.6. No, 125th. But I'm good with that. I'm not too good with my frame yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now this frame is quite obvious for me. It's in landscape, 125th. 1, 2, 3. It's so incredibly dark here. I think I set up a long exposure for at least 4. I think I prefer like 5 seconds. No, this is 4 or 8, so I give this one 8 seconds. Mirror, lock up, and go for it. Mirror down again, don't forget that. So we got the building in the foreground and the rest of the forest here in the background, and that little path leading away actually leads into the picture, and I think I like this composition. I give 1 stop less than the last time, so that means 4 seconds. It won't get any brighter here anyways. What does my internal 1/4 of a second? That's crazy. Let's meter for the foreground here, and that says 1 second. Okay, then I think I go not with 4 but with 2 seconds. Just to make sure. Mirror up. Cool. Winds pretty hardly. And I already heard that this film stock tends to produce fat rolls, so let's see what it does. I think this film stock needs light. I already watched a couple of YouTube videos about this film stock, and My impression was, besides the technical aspects, but the most important one, that it needs light, and I think this does not work too good here. My thoughts on a new film stock, as I'm just about to shoot this film stock for the very first time. And just having seen a couple of shots on social media, like on Instagram or of course YouTube, I want to try it myself here in the German forest, here in an abandoned place. And I'm really curious what this film stock does with not so much light. As I just said before, my impression was that this film stock needs a lot of light. And this is like very much shadow and twilight thing, I'd say. So I'm curious how it renders this. So I'm just about to look up a place which has like more light, and because maybe I can shoot a few more frames, not with a tripod but handheld. Yeah, let's see. So I just found this fence with a truck in the middle, and I really like things like this. Alrighty, no mirror lock this time. Good. Maybe this is a landscape shot. Yeah, portrait shot. Maybe this is a portrait shot. No, it's landscape. Take out the dark slide. Maybe I go a little bit closer. Then maybe the light meter tells me something else. No, it says 2 seconds. So we do maybe, yeah, we do half of a second. Okay. You know what to do, mirror lock up. That's it. Okay. Back slide off. So I'm gonna set up a long time exposure for 20 seconds. I think go to bulb mode. So. 3. I'm really excited how this one turns out. Maybe I should set it to 1/4 of a second. And go. Okay, I dare to do an indoors shot at low light. I want to see if this film stock does this. One frame left. I take 2 seconds just to make sure. Okay, last frame. That's it. So after I got my first few scans back from the roll I shot in the forest at the abandoned place, I decided that I want to shoot another roll and see how Opticolour 200 works in golden/blue hour lighting. And we plan to come here to this island of Ameland for a long time. This is my 3rd trip here, celebrating my birthday. I'm turning 28 this year. And yeah, perfect setup. Sun is about to set and it's around about 20 degrees Celsius. Beautiful, enjoying it. So I was actually planning something else. I wanted to shoot the beach, but I think I have to take a picture of this beautiful houses here in the dunes, which is sunlit from the very far right. The sun is pretty low by now. It's like maybe 1 hour until sunset, so the perfect light for me. My focal length is way too short. Yeah, because the actual house is only taking a small part of my frame. So what to do? Either I can take a longer focal length. Unfortunately, it's back at our apartment. So what to do? I take another camera angle. Okay, I think I found a solution, which is to shoot the house from a completely different angle than I actually wanted it to do. And this is also another thing for testing this new film stock, because the sun is coming from the very back, so I got it very backlit. I got the sun in my lens on the film. Let's see what it does. By the way, this house was for sale, but now it's verkocht. Verkocht, as we say here in Holland. Landscape, sun in my frame. Yeah, I know. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Verkocht. First frame. I already scouted this location here a couple of days ago with black and white film inside my camera, and there was beautiful lighting, quite the same as it is right now. But I think I'd like to try the Opticolour 200 in this condition, in this sun setting light. The sun's still covered by clouds, but I think it will come out within the next few minutes. I'm not certain. 2 stops of light on the sky. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! I love this noise when my shutter clicks. Okay, let's go on and check out this little beach house here. For this next shot, my plan is to underexpose the foreground, which is the building, and I want to have like a silhouette in the front and expose for the sky, which is turning bluish, turquoise and yellowish. So I chose aperture of 8, f8, and a 500th of a second. And then it looks like this. As I'm a huge fan of minimalism in my photography, I just chose this flag here in the very front of me with the ocean, the clouds in the background, center frame. And then there's two persons coming up from the beach, giving a nice contrast to the flag. Yeah, f8 125th, 1, 2, 3, shot. One, two, three. I just found another angle, which is like architecture photography meeting landscape photography, because I'm very into this whole line thing here, lines, and then the dunes in the background. Yeah, I like this. 1, 2, 3. I think for the most of these shots, my shutter speed was exactly what my light meter told me. But I remembered seeing videos about this film stock, and I think from my experience with the first roll I did, that like around about one stop more might help to keep the shadows alive. So let's see. It's dangerous, very dangerous. From one frame into the next. Foreground, middle ground, background, because this kind of fence thing here makes my foreground, and the other big beach house, which has a nice reflection of the sun, and the clouds are the background. 1, 2, 3. So my beautiful DOP just gave me an inspiration of shooting this frame, which has the kind of balcony set of this beach house and the sun and the ocean and the beach in the back. Everything still set. 1, 2, 3, shot. I'm really curious how all of this turns out. The photographer's dance. So the same setup like I had before. I want the abandoned building here in the foreground as a silhouette. So I have a very quick shutter speed at a 250th of a second. Then I have the building in the fore, as well as the sand dunes here. And then the sky in the background. But the sun is just hiding behind the clouds. I think I need a little bit more light, a little bit. So let's wait. By the way, 3 frames left. 3 frames that separate me from an ice cold can of beer. Good Dutch Heineken beer. This video is not sponsored by Heineken. 500th of a second. 1, 2, 3. Pretty damn underexposed. The light is almost gone, so I'm at a 30th of a second by now. And the sun is actually about to set. 1, 2, 3. 1 frame is left. Okay, this is a classic still life. I'm opening my aperture to f4, wide open, focusing on this foreground here. Then we have the 30th of a second. It's the very last frame from Opticolor 200. Good luck, my friend. 1, 2, 3. That's a wrap. Alright, welcome back to my new office here. This wraps up my video about the new old school Opticolor 200. I am really impressed by this film. To be honest, I didn't expect too much how this film turns out, but in both conditions, in the forest with all the green tones as well as on the beach at the golden and the blue hour, the film really was great. Of course, this is not how the final film stock will look like, because this was just a batch of pre-production film, but I really love the colors. It's a really beautiful film and I think I will buy it again. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment which was your favorite frame from this film. See you next time.